Hello everyone. My name is Kang Yong Lang. I'm a PhD student from China University of Petroleum. Today I will present my work, Improved Oil Recovery Inside the Store Reservoir with the Deep Profile Control Technology, a comparative study between the modified starch gel and the polymer gel. Our content for today's presentation is the research background and then the experimental method, then the experimental discussion, and then the last things is conclusion. Actually, the deep gel profile control technology is highly effective and visible because the visible techniques for like supersessing the high water production in reservoir. So the gels are often divided into two, like strong and weak. So the primary purpose of the strong gel is to cause the fluid to flow around the blogging zone to displace the crude oil in a low permeability layer, thereby extending the sweep efficiency. For the weak gel, the weak gel migrates gradually to the deep version of the oil layer, thereby enhancing the sweep efficiency of the low permeability layers and displacement efficiency. The modified stretch gel is a high strength blogging agent with practical blogging effects. And for the polymer gel is another wide study category of blogging agent, but it's like its strength is relatively low. The quantitative and comparative studies compare the profile control mechanism, SWAP, and displacement efficiency of different gel are still lagging, like the experimental and the performed to evaluate both gel's injectivity and the plugging properties. So the core flooding experiment combined with the CT scan analysis are conducted to examine the effect of the strong and weak gels on the water absorption profile. Based on the quantitative characteristic and the SWAP efficiency and displacement efficiency, the differences in profile control and oil displacement mechanism are clarified. For the materials, actually, normally we have in our experimental method we have two different type of cores. The first one is homogeneous, and the second one is heterogeneous. For the homogeneous core, we usually use we usually use to evaluate, or we use it actually to evaluate the performance of the gel injection and plugging. For the heterogeneous core used in the CT scan experiment consists of two homogeneous layers. Well, the layer is about 2.25 cm in height. The modified stretch is the manufactured product. For the rheology test, the gel's rheology properties actually were determined by measuring its storage and loss modulus. The injectivity test, before the gelation, the injectivity test determined the fallibility of the strong and weak gel solution in core. So 12 uniform core with the probability of 1005 MD were selected for experiment using the flooding system. For the blogging test, actually we used the core flooding system. The plugging tests were performed. For the profile control and oil displacement test, core one and the strong gel were used in the profile control experiment, while the core B and the weak gel were used in the profile control and oil displacement experiments. Our third content is the discussion. In the rheology properties of the gel, we found that before the gelation, the strong gel rheological properties are dominated by the viscosity, same as the pure viscous fluid. The storage modulus of the weak gel solution is always greater than the loss modulus. After the gelation, actually we can see that the storage modulus of the strong gel is significantly higher than the gel than the weak gel, and the loss modulus is even low and low. The injectivity capacity, actually the injection pressure difference of the weak gel and the strong gel solution increased like gradually, and the injectivity of viscous fluid is superior and to that of the viscoelastic fluid. For the blocking capacity, the strong gel has the higher strength and powerful ability to block and excellent stability, and the weak has the strength and good fluidity. Comparison of the profile control and the well displacement, actually for the process of the first water flooding, since the porosity and the permeability of the two core are almost the same, so the water migration profile is basically the same in the two figures. For the injectivity of the gel liquid, in both gel, the CT value phenol were visible. However, the strong gel forms a perfect phenol, but while the phenol format by the weak gel is generally on the right side. For the process of the subsequent water flooding, once the water form the low permeability layer, bypass the strong gel and enter the dominant channel, it's challenging actually to increase the swell volume as the water continues to wash the core sample and change the shape of the strong gel. And actually the phenol shape of the strong gel does not change. For the displacement, the comparison actually between the profile control and the oil displacement. For the displacement efficiency of the sweep and the sweep efficiency, the higher permeability layers, actually the recovery factor is affected by both displacement and the sweep efficiency. For the low permeability layer, both the displacement and the sweep efficiency affects the oil recovery simultaneously in the initial flooding stage. But the sweep actually efficiency plays a significant role during the subsequent water flooding stage. For the profile control and oil displacement mechanism, the strong gel contributes significantly to the profile control. However, the water bypassing the strong gel immediately follows back into the high permeability layer. But for the flow back of the weak gel leads to insufficient displacement pressure to force enough the water to sweep the low permeability layer. As a conclusion of our work, the first one is that before the gelation, the modified stretch gel exhibit purely viscous fluid properties, while the polymer gel has viscoelastic fluid properties. However, after the gelation, the plugging capacity of the modified stretch gel is significantly greater than the polymer gel, and the modification stress gel performs way better than the polymer gel, in addition to its improved injectivity. In a high permeability layer, after the swap efficiency approach its maximum limit, the displacement efficiency must be enhanced by further increase in the oil recovery factor. Displacement actually, and the displacement efficiency and the swap efficiency is low in low permeability layers, must be enhanced like concurrently to maximize the recovery. The ability of the modified stress gel to increase the swept volume in the superior is superior. That is superior to that of the polymer gel, dissipate the polymer gel's apparent ability to drive the injected water further in the low permeability layer. Thank you all.